Okay, guys, good afternoon. This is the Holiday Festival Vintage Championships, and we're in round two, and our opponent is Legion273, and I believe this guy actually runs Dredge. Yeah, he actually qualified. He went 4-0 with this in a Vintage Daily event the other day, so we might have drawn Dredge twice in a row. So let's see what we got here. I think this hand overall is pretty good. I think we lead out with a turn 1 Thornet Amethyst, and we have the Wasteland. It's not amazing, but I think it's a keep, and hopefully our opponent mulligans. Okay, so he's mulliganing. Let's hope he just keeps on going. Yeah, 4, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Okay, he's keeping going. All right, well, I think we got a little bit lucky here, guys, with that. I am going to get a Revoker out. I'm not worried about him doing anything turn 1 here with reference to the Thorn. I think we just start the beatdown. Let's take a look and see what we see on this guy's deck list here. I just think we do Fate Stitcher. Fate Stitcher. Whoop. Okay, and we'll pass turn, and hopefully he just doesn't have anything, guys. Like, if he ripped a Bazaar, then that's extremely fortuitous for him. And same plan here. Keep getting the Rokers on and try and pressure him. Fate Stitcher. And yeah, if we draw land next turn, I think we're in really great shape. Because the Lodestone Golem is obviously, goes without saying how good he is. And we didn't quite get there, but that's okay. I mean, we're gonna win the game before he gets to 7 cards and can discard if he has to go that route. Yeah, I think just the Thorn's the way to go here, because we need to cast those Lodestone Golems. So we really need to draw land here soon, so we can take advantage. Didn't get there. I don't know that there's much sense in playing out to another Thorn here. Is there? Oh, I'll do it. There's no reason not to, I guess. I mean, we're not in danger of dying here at the moment, so. He is getting close to discarding, though. Okay. Land. Jeez, guys, we're really bricking here on the lands. Yep, just got a pass turn back. We have not been able to capitalize in that way, which is unfortunate. Would have loved to have just drawn something like even a Mishra's Factory would have been great there. All right. I mean, I don't. He could, I guess, in all technicality, draw another land and cast a creature. I am going to wasteland him here. I don't think he can win unless he can cast something like, I mean, he could hard cast a Narcomoeba. I guess that's not going to save him, but all right. Well, that was very fortuitous of us to win that way. And let's do our sideboard here. Tangle Wire is notoriously bad. I think we'll take out all our Chalices. I don't think Chalice does enough in this type of a situation. And I do like my Precursor Golems, and I guess we're bringing a Worm Coil. Seems pretty good. All right. Yeah, good hand. Hopefully we don't get, I don't know if this guy runs misdirection or not, but we'd love a workshop here. Didn't get there. So a little bit of a difficult situation here. I mean, do we play just the Wasteland here and take his Bazaar away and put ourselves at risk of him being able to just blow all our stuff out of the water? Or do we just play double cage and hope he doesn't have anything? I think that's my plan here, guys. I'm just going to double cage. We'll Wasteland next turn. Or do I just Wasteland now? I think I Wasteland now. I'm not sure what's correct here, but we don't want to give him any Bazaars. As few Bazaars as we can possibly do is what we want here. Hopefully we don't get Cabal Therapy next turn and lose both our cages for obvious reasons. Let's see, he's got a Grave Troll there, the Stinkweed Imp. These are all very good for him. So hopefully he doesn't hit anything here. Okay. Okay, thank goodness he doesn't have a Bazaar here. All right, Workshop. Nope. Tough one here, guys. I mean, we could play out a Sphere of Resistance. Problem is he is dredging. Or do I double cage? I mean, he could very easily remove stuff here on us. I mean, he could just be holding right now, holding a Nature's Claim. I'm going to try and tax him here. I'm just going to play the Sphere. I'm going to hope that may be completely foolish, but next turn we can actually drop down, double cage, and it's going to be hard for him to pay the tax on everything. Okay, so he's returned it to his hand. I guess he's trying to discard that way. Is that what he's trying to do? Okay, didn't hit anything there, luckily. Okay. Thank goodness he doesn't have a Cabal Therapy there in his graveyard. All right, guys, so hopefully this we can get that first cage and past a Mental Misstep. I mean, he's got 2 in the graveyard. Let's see. Kind of cooked here if this doesn't work for casting our other cage this turn. So he's got a Force of Will. Oh, okay, Mental Misstep. So we did have it. We'll set it on Construct, and sadly we have to pass turn back. There's not much we can do about that, and hopefully we just don't get caught with our pants down. I mean, he is beating down, and he does have a bridge here, which is pretty good for him. And he's going to probably have some tokens here before we're going to be able to stabilize. 2 bridges now. And 2 more blood gas. Yeah, bad luck there, guys. We got hit with a mental misstep. And that would have been more than enough to stabilize us here. But now we're going to be facing down an indomitable army of tokens, which is really too bad. So I don't think we're going to get there this game. Okay. Just not much we can do about it. We got to try and get these things in here. Well, we can't even cast a... So we're just going to have to do cage, and, you know, we're probably just dead. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, we can't recoup that. Sadly. All right. Well... And this is what happens against Dredge. I mean, you know, mental misstep is definitely a very valuable asset to this deck. Hopefully he skips his attack phase. I mean, we do have the precursor golem, but it's just not going to be enough here because he puts us to 1 life here. Yeah. Yeah, we can't even do that. This cost us 6, this cost us 6. So that's game. We're not going to get there, sadly. All right. You know, do we bring the chalices back in here? Wormcoil Engine's pretty good. Crucible of Worlds is reasonable. I think this is fine, guys. Let's hope we can get there. Yes, we would like to play first. Okay. Not great. He keeps 7. We don't have the Wasteland, unfortunately, but how do we want to do this here? I'd really like to cast the Sol Ring. I guess I just plunk myself for 2 damage so I can get the Sphere down if the Sol Ring gets countered. Let's cast the Sol Ring and see what he does. Because I would like to get the factory down and start beating down as fast as I can here. Actually, we don't want to do that. Actually, he can't even Cabal Therapy me here. The question I'm thinking about here is, do I show him that I have the Tormod's Crypt? I don't think this guy runs Unmask, does he? No. And I don't think he's going to be able to get me with a Cabal Therapy here. So I'm just not going to show it quite yet. And so he is not inhibited with how many cards he puts in his graveyard. And we need to draw some threats. Like, we would love to get Steel Hellkite, a Wormcoil Engine, Lodestone Golem, Forge Master. Pretty much anything outside of Revoker would be good. Or we want to draw into our hate. Relic of Progenitus would be a very strong card to draw. We got a lot of great draws in our deck. Outside of that, we certainly didn't want to draw that. So a little bit sad to have drawn that card, but you know, does the Tormod Crypt even do anything here playing it? I don't think so. If he Cabal Therapies, I still don't think it's very good. Okay, so he's got the Bazaar. Forge Master, what a draw. Construct, okay. And I can still cast the Tormod's Crypt here. And I am going to play the Tormod's Crypt. I don't see any reason not to. And hopefully he does not have a Ingot Chewer to get our Forge Master, because Forge Master is definitely one of our best cards. Let's see what he discards here, guys. Like if it's enough to incite me. Because all we need to do is just buy like if we can get this Forge Master active, that's pretty good. With Grave Troll. We'll wait for him to react here. He's got that Grave Troll. Do I want to let him have that Narcomoeba? I think that's fine. Do I want to even give him anything? That's the question. I mean, he's got that other Grave Troll in there. I think it's fine. There's only one thing we're interested in here, and that's keeping our Forge Master around. I mean, he's still got a mitt full of cards. There's a reasonable possibility that he kills my Forge Master. Here, this is probably an Ingot Chewer, sadly. Oh, Chain of Vapor. Okay. No, I don't want to return anything into his hand. I mean, I could put a Narcomoeba into his hand by sacrificing a land, but I don't think that's very good. Okay, this is a pretty good situation to be in here. We can cast the Grafdigger's Cage. Sadly, we have to plunk ourselves here to do it, but so I don't see any value in him actually doing Bazaar here right now, but 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And I mean, I can actually keep up the factory here, which I think is fine. I can hit myself for 4 damage here. Like, I'm protecting myself from 2 either way with the Bloodghast and getting 1 off the table, so that's just fine. So let's see what he does here. And this may be when I go for it, we'll see. There's one bridge, Dread Return, and Icarid. Yeah, that's fine. Really what we want here is a wasteland. Like, we really got to get rid of that bazaar, but okay, so he's got the ingot chewer. There's not much we can do about that. He's going to get our Forge Master, which is a strong play. So this is going to be tight, guys. We're in a tight spot here. See if he goes for my Forge Master here. And he is, which is absolutely the correct play for him to do. Sadly, we let the bridge trigger go, but that's already on the stack. All right. Not much we can do about that, guys. Okay, one of his bridges is gone. See if he attacks. Okay, pretty reasonable. So we're going to need to do some top decking here, guys. Mishra's Workshop is not what we need. All right, passing back. We're in a bit of a predicament here. And he just comes with everything, I guess. Should be waiting to play his land, because if we get his Bloodghast, I can play this game, no problem. Hopefully he's not getting my cage here. Hardcast, okay. Well, I am happy to have drawn that either which way. I mean, look, I am getting beat down for two a turn, but we've just got to take his Bazaar away here. We'll let him do it. All right, guys. I mean, we're in a bit of a precarious spot here. We've got 5 turns to pull this together, and we've got 2 Ancient Tombs here, which is bad. We need to draw into something very soon, because if our opponent comes in full tilt here, we could be in some trouble. God forbid he's casting creatures and stuff. Like for us, one of our best draws could be a Wormcoil, Steel Hellkite, even Forge Master is decent. And, you know, he's going to come with everything sooner than later. I think we've pretty much got to draw something this turn. All right. Fate Stitcher. Hardcast a Fate Stitcher for 3 damage. Yeah, okay. All right. Every creature helps here. I'm definitely not in a good spot here. Revoker. Gosh, I will take that. Lord knows I will take that. I'm still getting beat down, but And we'll put it on Fate Stitcher. All right. And my opponent does need to be cognizant of his life total here. Okay, he's still casting good stuff. Like, yeah, here goes my cage. So oh, he's got my Revoker. Geez, that's pretty decent for him. I would have, he's going on the beatdown route fully now. I will take the 4 life gain. That's pretty important for us. Yeah, so he comes with everything. Okay, hopefully he does not have another removal spell. Another Nature's Claim. And I think we just take the Narcomoeba here. I mean, we can get the big guy, but I don't think the Narcomoeba... Oh, he's tapping my guy. That's solid. All right. I see now. Okay. Another Evoker. Okay, well, we are perilously close to dying here. But that was something. We can stabilize here. We just got to rip something. Like Steel Hellkite would be one of our best rips we could get here. Worm Coil Engine would be awesome. Interesting to see if he comes with everything here. No. All right. We need something here, guys. Sphere Resistance is not it. All right. I suspect he just alpha strikes me here. I mean, it's bad for me either way because I think I just die to the Narcomoebas the following turn. 2, 4, I would take 3 damage this turn. So I'd have a turn to pull it out. I mean, yeah, complete alpha strike. Makes complete and utter sense. And I die if he can remove it. So how do I want to do this here? I mean, I guess I block the Mishra's Factory against the zombie, and I block the Phyrexian Revoker against... he's got no bridges. Against that. Is that right? I kind of need to get rid of the Fate Stitcher, though. That's the problem. Because Fate Stitcher will be able to tap down anything I do. And I just die the following turn. Because he can tap down whatever I do. Unless I draw something like Precursor Golem. But taking that extra damage is not really an option. Right? Because I just died to the Narcomoebas, which leaves me, 2 outs. But I die either way, though. I die either way next turn if I don't rip the correct sequence, right? It's 4. I just die the next turn. All right. No, can we rip a steel Hellkite, guys? No. Well, that's unfortunate, guys. Our tournament took a real big blow here in round 2. You can't be losing this early in a tournament and have high hopes. I mean, it's anything's possible still. We'd have to run the table, but all right.